Nick. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to give out your speech. At the end of the 2 minutes, I'm gonna raise my hand and cut you off. And also, you can start. Give me a second, turn the timer. All right, you can start whenever you're ready.
Awesome, thank you. Buenas noches, familia. My name is Nick, your current COT liaison, and I would like the honor of serving as your chapter representative for the next year. As COT liaison, I came in with no leadership experience. All I had was my passion to give back to the people who welcomed me to the Chef Familia. However, over the last year, I've been able to develop as a leader through various leadership roles within the College of Technology that range from working closely with students to serving on a committee with COT deans, and all credit goes to Chef for that. With this leadership experience, I'm ready to serve on eBoard. But why chapter rep? Early this semester, I hosted the COT Career Fair Prep Night, where I invited COT alumni from various industries to come share their tips on how to be successful at career fairs and as COT students. I will never forget the feeling when members reached out to me and thanked me for connecting them with alumni who have been in their position before. Learning that our members felt ready to take on the career fair and the job industry through their new alumni connections has motivated me to serve as your chapter representative. I've been volunteering as alumni coordinator at my high school for the past 3 years, where my main task is to build alumni relationships to increase funding for scholarships and new facilities at the school. During this time, I successfully managed to boost alumni presence by 40% through various activities such as alumni luncheons, class reunions, school tours, and many other activities, resulting in $3 million raised for the school. I would like to do the same for SHEP and build a genuine connection between our members and alumni to help our chapter grow. As your chapter rep, I want to work closely with our chairs to allow alumni to be a part of our events and also set up a point system to incentivize and reward alumni participation. I want us to recognize our most active alumni at our end of year banquet for their contributions to help our chapter grow. I also want to collaborate with our mentorship coordinator to allow alumni to serve as mentors to our members. Lastly, I want us to host events that celebrate the success of our alumni in their respective fields. I hope I can count on you both to do so. Muchas gracias, familia.
Awesome, Nick. That was under the 2 minutes. Congrats. I don't know if Andres or Cindy wants to go first. The questions.
Yep, I'll take the mic first. So alumni engagement has always been a problem for SHEP and an opportunity. I'll pose it as a problem and an opportunity. And especially as alumni grow farther and farther into their careers and get farther and farther detached from their college experience, we start losing connection with them. How do you plan to reconnect the older alumni from the chapter as opposed to the ones that have recently graduated and have you as a direct connection?
I love that question because that's actually what I do at my job and what I've been doing for the past 3 years, because I have to establish a connection with people who graduated last year in 2020 and people who graduated in 1950. So number one thing that I've done is set up a representative for each graduating class, and that person is responsible for updating everyone from that same graduating class about all the events that are going on. And as for how do you keep them all engaged, it really is like marketing. You market the type of events that are relevant to the person's interest. So it comes down to doing surveys, sending out content, and seeing how different groups react to the content. So maybe the younger people might react more to the volleyball nights, soccer nights, whereas the older people might want to come out to Sheptina panels and other info session events. So it's really just figuring out who likes what to improve their engagement. And marketing is key, but then at the same time, we need people who have graduated before to come back and be active, and people who have graduated recently to be active as well. So we need them both to be connected. And that'll be through, like I said, alumni luncheons, class reunions, school tours, things like that. A lot at the university has changed over the recent years. So doing a tour of the campus would be something we could do. Doing networking mixers is something we could do. So there's a lot of options and lots of opportunities there, like you said.
Thank you.
I can tell you right now, class reunions would definitely be a thing. So really great speech, very well structured. So congrats on that. So what I'm going to ask is in regards to the regional and national teams. So those are additional resources that not every chapter, I'm not just saying SHEP UH, but student chapters as a whole, sometimes they overlook as a potential resource. Have you thought about how to engage both regional and national teams to give you the support that your chapter needs?
Yeah, so this is actually the reason why I'm running for this position, because I have the relevant experience for what this position requires. Like I mentioned, I've been doing fundraising for scholarships and new facilities at the school, and that's raising money to build 5 new sports fields, a whole new building, and really just completely revamping the high school. And in doing that, I have to go out and meet with alumni and ask them for money. So that's either asking them for $100 or asking them for $1 million check. It all just varies. And the key thing within that is, like I mentioned in my previous question, is marketing. So how do you kind of market that? And I think Amari did a really great job of how you would market SHEP to a member, the same way you would market everything that SHEP UH is known for to the regional and national level. We've won so many awards. We've had so many successful members. We need more Fernandos who are getting jobs at Microsoft. We need more Freddys who are getting jobs at Boeing, and all these amazing people. We just kind of just showcase what we're known for, what we're good at, and that gives people an incentive to kind of support us and really work with us closely.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, Nick. Thank you, Andres and Cindy, for those questions. But now I got one question for you, Nick. Being the fact that we spent a year in a virtual scenario, what would your strategies be to involve our alumni again?
Right, so I understand it's not just the virtual setting, but it's also that some alumni work late nights and they're not available for events. So it's really just figuring out what works for who, and we get those people together. So if the younger people are interested in volleyball nights, we make that happen. We create smaller groups and make that happen. We do luncheons for the in-person, but then we also do online networking mixes. So someone who's out in California can still join us and be a part of that alumni community. So it's really about figuring out what works for who and creating those opportunities for them so we can make sure they're engaged within the chapter.
Awesome. Thank you for answering those questions. We're going to move you back to the breakout room and give a chance to the next candidate. Thank you.